Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Aaron, welcome back to Overhype. Today I'm going to be going over a smaller known kind of hidden thing in Terraria known as the Enchanted Sword Shrines. Now they are a little bit hard to find and they are very limited depending on how big your map is. From what I understand, for a small map there may only be one of these, medium map 2 to 3, and for a large one up to 4 of the shrines. Now they are very difficult to find if you don't know what you're actually looking for. Once you do, it's sort of easy to find them. So they will spawn anywhere where there is a surface layer of dirt and stone. It has to be at least 20% of the map width away from the center of the map itself. So although some people have said that they have found it near their spawn, this is apparently the limitations that are set out on the wiki, so I'm just going to go off that, make sure that I'm not giving you guys any information that I don't think is verified. So really, how to find them is you need to look on your map for these. So this hole here I dug obviously, but these little parts here, so they're 1 block wide and they'll go straight down. Now they will apparently spawn anywhere where it is naturally under any stone or any dirt. Now I've only found 3 of those in my world and I will be checking them. Now what's the importance of these things? There's a 2/3 chance that it's just going to be a fake sword, that there's going to be nothing in the enchanted sword whatsoever, and I will leave the link in the description to the official Terraria wiki page for this, so you can double check it if you for some reason don't believe what I'm saying. But there's a 1/3 chance that it is going to be a real sword. Now if it is a real sword, there's a 90% chance that it's going to be an enchanted sword, which is still a great sword, but the better one that a lot of people go for is called Arkhalis. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. Which only has 10% to spawn if you happen to spawn a real sword. Now, I haven't actually gone down these things yet, so this is actually me getting to them for the first time. So, you've got to find these small areas here, and it'll come out like so. And you will have, once I get rid of these slimes, a sword in the middle with these small pools, and it will look like this on the ground. Now you got to remember that originally that was only 1 dirt block wide. Now let's see if we actually get anything. Okay, so we got it straight off first try. That is actually holy crap. Okay, mathematically that's only about a 3% chance, and this sword is amazing. Okay. So that's awesome. I will test the sword out for you and show you what it is, but I am going to go check the other ones just in case I get a double up, because I'm actually playing this with Ben and George, the 2 guys that I've actually made this channel with, and we're having a lot of fun. And I was looking around and looking for a couple extra things to like try and find, because we just reached hard mode, and this is the one of the things that came up when I looked up some of the rare swords that can come up during hard mode. Now, the way that I actually found them, a lot of people suggested that you get a pet to follow you, like I have the shadow orb, that gives off light, and to use that to look underground a bit, because you're looking for these small bits like this. Now I've dug this down by myself to make sure I had it marked on the map, and you can do that. So obviously it will be a bit harder to do. I think this, yes it is. Obviously it'll be a bit harder to do with the shadow orb, since it can delay behind you on the way down, but it is possible to do. Now the reason that, I know I did say that it has to be a dirt and stone area on top, the reason that I understand why this one actually spawned in the corruption, whoa my god, that damage, is because this was originally a dirt area before the corruption sped because of hard mode. And I do want to get out of this area quickly. So that was a fake one there, so nothing actually came out of it. Now I'm going to teleport back because, and this is my base here, or what is of it, I'm going to use the rails that I've made. So it actually spawned in an area that was originally a dirt area, so it's not like it can spawn under the corruption. And once hard mode is released, the corruption obviously spreads, you get some more corruption areas, but it still doesn't remove the spawn. Now this is a large world, which is why I have found 3 of them. I may have missed one, but I pretty much checked every area that I possibly could. And the way I did it was, I got something that could illuminate the light underneath me. So the Shadow Orb does give off some light, but it is delayed when it travels behind you. So it's not very reliable and it's very slow. So what I did was, I got Justice Arrows. So when you fire Justice Arrows, you have this little light trail that comes off behind them. And what I did was, and I'll show you how I did it, I would run along and fire them to the ground like so. And that was built by me, that's not one of the spawns. Fire them under the ground like so, or near the ground, and what it'll do is it'll illuminate a bit of the ground underneath me. Now that's enough area and distance to actually show the small spawn kind of thing, like what I did before, the one wide block underneath the ground, should you find one. Now, I traveled the whole map to do this, and it's taken me about 1.5 stacks of Justice Arrows, which you can make using wooden arrows and stars from memory. So this one I haven't actually dug down already, but you can see how I can see that far down just using the Justice Arrow. Now, I did find this one near the edge of the world, so don't feel bad if you don't find it straight away, because there's a very high chance that it'll just be on the edge of the world somewhere you haven't checked yet. So you need to keep that in mind. Don't get disheartened if you don't find it straight away. But yeah, just go along the map with the Justice Arrows, and I'm guessing with any bow that you like, and just fire continually underneath you, and you should be able to find one. It seems that I accidentally dug it on the way down, so there's nothing in this one either, which is disappointing. However, we did get the sword that we were looking for. This is an amazing sword, and one of the best ones for pre-hard mode. I think it is the best damage per second weapon in the pre-hard mode, and pretty good into hard mode as well. So there you go, that's how you find the shrines. If you guys have any suggestions, please leave them down in the comments below. If you did like this video, if you found it helpful, please leave a like, and if you really decide that you like what you've seen and you think you want to see some more, please head over to the channel, and while you're over there, subscribe, because it's free and it really helps us out. So thanks for watching, and I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.